So we were on the welterweight division, man. Just any fight in particular that sticks out to you that's gonna.
I like all the fights. I mean, honest to God, truth, man. I love what Earl Spence did. I mean, Lamont Peterson was, definitely to me,
you faced him so
towards the back end of his career, but he's always tough, man. That's a tough dude, durable guy. But the thing is that I love the fact that, how Earl Spence, how he's able to do it, man, how strong he is, how big he is, how dominant he is, man. And he continues to get better and better each time out. So I'm looking forward to Earl Spence fighting against anybody in the division. You got Keith Thurman, too, just coming back from surgery, man. Give him some time. Give Keith Thurman some time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how he is. Give him some time. Like, as far as when I say you know how he is, Keith Thurman's a dog. He loves to fight, and he wants to fight the best guys out there.
Yeah.
And the guy can punch. So, but give him time. Let him come back. You know what I'm saying? Get a couple of little fights under his belt, then fight a big fight. You know what I'm saying? The guy been out for over almost a year and a half or so. Give him some time, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't put so much pressure on him. No, he will fight these guys, but just give him some time.
Terence Crawford's in the division now. You know him very well.
TC in the division. Gotta wait to see how TC look against Horn. Horn is a tough bully. Kid is strong. Kid comes to fight. Kid is awkward. Very awkwardly clever. So, we got to see how Terence perform against a guy like that. If Terence can handle a bully like that, then Terence can handle a lot of these guys in the division as well. Because Terence style, he can deal with anything, man. That's what makes him so dang good. He can deal with any style, and he can switch lefty and righty, and he knows the ins and outs of the ring. He's very smart.
Has he evolved since you brought him into camp and used him for sparring?
He's way better now. He's way better now. I mean, when I sparred him before, you know what I'm saying? When I sparred him the first time, it was no joke. He whooped my ass the first time I sparred him. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, who the hell is this kid? You know what I'm saying? So, but I knew right away he was a different breed, a different quality of a fighter, man. I knew he was A grade, prime, you know what I'm saying? Prime grade meat. So I was like, man, why you not fighting, Why you not fighting? Cameron had him at that point. I was trying to buy him out of his contract. But anyways, Terence is just, his IQ level, his seriousness, and how serious he is, his skill set, he's tall, he's a little bit taller, got long arms. He can box coming forward, he can box moving backwards, he can switch hit. I mean, there's a lot of things. And he has power in both hands. He's the only guy right now besides, I want to say not only Keith Thurman, but the last guy I just mentioned, Earl Spence, that's knocking these guys out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's getting rid of these guys.
Yeah.
He's the only guy in boxing, one of the few that are doing that.
What do you feel about Manny Pacquiao? You guys have a common opponent in Manny Pacquiao because Horn fought him, you fought him, and then it looks like he might fight the winner of that fight, Crawford. Where's Manny Pacquiao at this point in his career, and what would you advise to him?
Pac is at the end. I'm not going to advise him to do anything. Pac's going to do what Pac's going to do, but Pac is still, Pac's B game and C game is still better than a lot of guys' A game.
Yeah.
In all realness, it is.
Yeah.
He's quick. He got good punching power, and he has a lot of stamina. And plus on top of that, like I said, he got a lot of experience. So his C and B game is still better than a lot of guys' A game.
I mean, in the sense of his legacy of people are starting to say he might be tarnishing it. I mean,
yeah, how you gonna tarnish it? How you gonna tarnish an A-Division world champion? A-Division world champion, man. I mean, I got the utmost respect for Pac. I've been in the ring with him, so you know what I'm saying. People be, why are you kissing his ass? I don't care because I've been in the ring with this guy. This is the guy's only guy that's beaten me. You know what I'm saying? So and he's a tough motherfucker. I mean, he's a tough mama jama, bro.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, I'm like, he's still that Horn fight. He won that fight to me. I thought he won.
I think we're all on the same.
I thought he won by a couple of points, but at the same time, the fight was hard. The fight was hard for him. Horn was able to do some things that most of the guys couldn't do against him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bully and push him back. And things like that. But I think Pac still got something left, man. I really do. I think he still can fight. Like I said, his A game is still, his B game is still as good as a lot of guys' A game. He still belongs in the division and should be respected.
A move down in weight at this point of his career for a Lomachenko fight at 140, is that good for him? It's a big fight.
Pac walk around no bigger than 145, man.
Yeah.
Pac can go down to 140.
Yeah.
Why not? I think it'll be an excellent fight. But I don't think Lomachenko want to come up to 140 and tarnish anything that he has. I mean, the bigger and stronger you are, you know what I'm saying? You can press on the gas pedal Lomachenko. When you look at the Salido fight, how do you think Salido had a big advantage on him weight-wise, and he put that pressure on him all night, man. Yeah. He was able to, do a lot more. But of course, Lomo's improved from there. You know what I'm saying? From that point. Since then, I mean, he's proved. I mean, shoot, the flying colors. But it's gonna take a guy. If he gets too high in weight, then I think that it could be his disadvantage.
Yeah.
If he gets too high in weight, if you go up and see a guy like,
if he gets too high in weight,
I mean, fighting these bigger boys, man.
Where should he top off? Like,
I mean, he can go 135, maybe catch weight at 130 something. But I mean, if he got small legs. If he had bigger legs, then he can move up. He got little tiny legs. Yeah. I mean, I got small legs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't got the frame for it, man. He ain't got the frame for it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know if they mentioned it. What did you think of the heavyweight fight?
I loved it. Yeah? I loved it. I thought that Wilder did great, man. Coming back from that deficit and pulling it out. He showed a lot of heart, showed a lot of grit, determination, and I enjoyed seeing it. I think Wilder's good for the heavyweight division. He's good for boxing. Man. And he has that power in that right hand, he was able to escape with that power, bro. He was able to get this guy up out of there. But I just felt that, Ortiz let him off the hook. Yeah. Ortiz had him hurt. He had him hurt for a few rounds, and he just let Wilder just.
Do you think did he look tired of you?
No, honestly, Ortiz kind of blew his load when he did hurt him and he came after him. Kind of blew his load, but you got to continue on that, man. You got to continue on rallying. It's like when I knocked down Junior Witter in the 6th round. It was like something came over me, and I pressed on the gas pedal. From that round on, I pressed on the gas pedal because I know it was in his hometown. And I had to win the championship of the world. It's like you gotta have that urgency, man. You gotta have that sense of urgency, and you gotta understand when you got a guy hurt like that, and you got the champion bagging up. You gotta take advantage of that, man. Those are opportunities. Wilder was dead. He was out on his feet. He caught a second win. I saw it. I was like, oh man, this fight ain't over now. He caught a second win. Ortiz just let him run away. He just kept walking. Wilder just kept walking back. Kept walking back. Ortiz wasn't doing anything. He wasn't feinting him. He wasn't going down to his body. He wasn't attacking him. Those are the times you take the chances, man. You got to take your chances. You got the champion backpedaling. Take your damn chances, man. You got to go at him. Put it on the line, man. Ortiz didn't want that. And guess what Ortiz did? He faded. Wilder seen it. He smelled it. Caught him with the right hand. And after that, it was over.
Team Ortiz feels I think he kind of got that extra help to get his win back. What do you make of that? If you saw the fight and you noticed it, they gave him like a little extra time.
Like 10 seconds to check.
At the beginning of the 8th round, they gave
Wilder.
After that 7th round, if
you see that?
I saw that. Man, come on. I saw that, man. It is something. It is something. I saw that, man. Of course.
What do you think of it?
I don't. I mean, of course we don't like it because at the end of the day, it's like it's showing favoritism. But it's just, I saw it. I saw it, and I was just like, oh wow, oh here they go, here we go. I mean, come on. I get it, man, and it's just like, what can you say? I mean, but at the end of the day, man, I just feel that Ortiz had him there, but he couldn't. He lost it. He lost his opportunity, man, and then he ended up getting tired. The momentum's changed. The momentum shifted, and he got caught, and that was it, man. That was it. It was just a matter of time from there.
Of course. What do you make of the Joshua fight then, from what you saw in Deontay?
I think it's a great fight. I think it's very compelling. I think Joshua is more technical. I think he's more technically sound than Wilder, but at the same time, I mean, I go back and I look at when Joshua fought against Klitschko, he got hit with some right hands. He went down, and it seemed like he was running into them right hands. I was just like, my God, don't you know this guy got a right hand? And he was running into them. I mean, you run into a Wilder right hand, I mean, you don't get hurt. But also, if Joshua lands his right hand on Wilder, I believe is going to get hurt. He's just as big as Wilder.
But from what we saw, do you think he could withstand it? He showed that he has a good chin.
Nah, this guy got a lot of heart, a lot of determination. A lot of will to win, man. A lot of will to win. I was impressed with that with Wilder. He had his back against the ropes. He behaved like a champion, man. He needs to be respected. It won't be a walk in the park for any guy, if they face each other. But I think whoever lands that right hand first
it's over.
And finish is over, man. That's just what it is. I think it's a 50-50 fight. At this point, you know, Wilder has shown that he has that durability. He can withstand, and that he's the truth. He believes that now, and you know, we seen him hurt. I've seen him hurt. I mean, I've seen him hurt this fight. I've seen him hurt for the first time, really, like badly hurt, to where he could have been out, but he held on, man, and he behaved like a champion, like he's supposed to.
Do you think, in terms of that fight, do you think it's going to happen now, or do you want to see it happen now, or do you want to see maybe wait a while with it for it?
Well, I always want to see fights now, but you know, I mean, I think it's prime time now. You know, I honestly think that Joshua has been doing things, you know, at this level for a while now, man. You know, he beat Klitschko. Nobody beat Klitschko in a long time. So, you know, I think he's ready for anything right now, and he wants to fight the best guys out there, but. You know, it's all about promotion. It's all about all this, you know, it's all the paperwork stuff, man, and getting these guys together. I mean, if you put these guys in the same ring, they're gonna fight. You know, but it's just everything that's tied into it that's probably holding this fight up. Oh, plus Joshua got a good fight with Parker. Parker ain't no slouch. Parker can box, man. He can fight, and he's very and he moves. He moves a lot. He can move around a lot. So I think that's gonna be a good fight. I want to see how Joshua deals with that. You know, I want to see how Joshua deal with that athleticism of Parker.
And hand speed too.
Yeah, hand speed. So, but you know who the bigger, stronger guy is. Yeah. It's gonna be Joshua. You know, so if you got a smaller heavyweight.
But Parker got those Samoan genes.
He do.
He take those hits, and he's like, what is this?
He do. I get it. I mean, I ain't counting either guy out, man. I ain't counting either guy out. I think both guys have their arguments and their skills and their skill set to be able to beat each other, but you know, I just can't wait to see it, man.
Timothy, excuse me, sorry for interrupting, but early in the interview you were talking about what you do now after you retire. Not to try and bring you out, but when we had spoke last time prior to you announcing your retirement, you had mentioned you were looking for a tune-up. You name-dropped a certain fighter. A certain fighter was Adrien Broner. If you're following Adrien Broner, what do you make of his situation right now, man? Where's he at this point of his career? How do you feel about him?
It's chaos. He's prime and ready. Broner's prime and ready for anybody. Anybody to get beat. I think Jesse Vargas beats him. You know, I really do. Jesse Vargas is a guy that stays in shape year-round. He trains year-round. He believes in himself. You know, he's fought some tough opposition out there. You know, I think that he's ready. I think he'll surprise a lot of people. Broner, like I said, has all the skills in the world, man, but no brains, man. You know, you gotta have brains, man, and I feel that he doesn't. You know, and I'm talking about outside the ring. I'm talking about outside the ring, man. You know, to be a complete fighter, you gotta be able to control stuff outside the ring, and you gotta be able to control stuff inside the ring. I think he has problems outside the ring. So, but that's his mess. It is what it is. It's what I think. But like I said, I think I'm going with Jesse Vargas, a guy that's more focused, a guy that's been around the block and that has grown since my fight. Since the fight with me, he has grown. And so I'm going with him to win the fight with upset, pull off the upset. Is he favored to win?
I've heard a lot of people picking him to win.
I think they're going with Broner.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's pretty close, actually. Like
as for Broner, is it too late for him? Is it over for him, Timothy? Can he turn it around? I mean, it looks like he might have changed
trainer. He's in a situation where he has to win this fight or it's done.
Yeah, is it a must?
Can he turn it around?
I don't know. I'm thinking because you've been a fighter your whole.
I've been a fighter my whole career, but I know what it takes. I know what it takes to remain at the top.
Yeah.
He ain't got it. I'm just being truthful. He ain't got it. And I'll tell any fighter. I mean, I'll tell any fighter if you got it or not. You got what it takes. It just don't boil down to just skills and boxing skills in the ring. It just don't boil down to that, man. Really, outside shit affects you. Outside things affect you, man. It does, and it carries in the ring, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you're doing, it like carries into the ring, man. You know what I'm saying?
How so? Mentally?
Everything. Mentally. When your back is against the wall, bro, and you're in that ring, man, you start thinking of things that happen outside the ring, what been going on in your life. I mean, you know, just things in your mind. What's been going on? It all catches up with you physically in the ring and emotionally in the ring, man. That's what happens. People don't realize that. People don't understand that, man. It's like when you get back against the rope and you getting hit and you just like, damn. damn, you tired? You're like, man, I should have ran an extra mile. Fuck. I mean, all these thoughts coming to your head, man. You know what I'm saying? When you sitting and you waiting for the weigh-ins, and you sitting in your hotel room, you got all these demons all in your head, man, and they all just playing tricks on you, man.
When you say that, what are those thoughts?
It could be. Oh, the girl that you just messed around with about a week ago, and my legs don't hold up. You start second guessing yourself. It can be, you know, that I went to jail that day. What happened in the jail, whatever. It can be somebody can just trigger you and say something to you that you don't like, and to just throw you completely off. You know what I'm saying? It can throw you completely off, and just you gotta be right mentally, man. When you enter into the ring, you can't be thinking about anything outside. You got to be focused on the fight, and you can't let all that outside stuff affect your performance at all. Plus, on top of that, like I said, when you get tough in that ring, them demons come out, B. They come out. They really do. They come out, and when they do come out, that's what you see him fade. You see him fade. I mean, I thought he's gonna do a lot better against Mikey Garcia. You saw what happened. Couldn't do it, man. You know, all the skills in the world, but they got nothing operating. They ain't got no brains up here, man. So it is what it is, man. You know, Adrien, it's all love, A. Seriously, it's all love, AB. It's for real. It's all love, B. For real.
What do you make of the ongoing back and forth between Spence and Keith Thurman?
You know, like I said, I give Thurman some time, man. The guy just had a surgery, major surgery. Give him some time. You know, everybody's quick to see him get back into the ring. I'm like, why? Not right now. It ain't time yet, man. Spence has been active. He's been busy. He's been training. Thurman hasn't. Wait till he come back to Thurman form, you know, and then make the fight happen. But there's no need to rush it. You know, I know Spence wants to, you know, he wants to get to the top real fast. He feels he's the man, but there's no need to rush it right away. No, let there's other guys in the division that he can face. You know, Spence can go in there with Sean Porter. Why not? You know, why not? Why not Sean Porter? You know,
I think him and Danny are supposed to fight to get the right to fight Keith.
Why not Danny? Why not Danny? You know, why can't he fight Danny? I would love, you know, a fight I would love to see. I would love to see Pac and Danny.
Pac and Spence?
Pac and Danny.
Oh,
that's the fight I want to see.
Ooh. Why?
Because
for you, what intrigues you about that?
It's just
besides Angel
to be. You know, Angel's cool. I love Angel.
Yeah.
He's all good.
He's a good dude.
He's a father, man. You know what I'm saying? When he gonna run his mouth, his son is the best. Shit, my son is the best. If my son is fighting, he's the best. Ain't nobody touching him. But what I like about Danny in the fight is that, you know, you always got to be set against Manny Pacquiao. You always got to be ready to punch. And that's one thing that Danny's really good at. He's always set to punch. He's never really out of position. You know what I'm saying? And he'll take something to give something. You know what I'm saying? He'll take something to give something. He'll stand his ground. That's what I like about Danny. And you got to be that way against a guy like Pac. And plus, he got heavy hands too. He can punch. So he'll be able to keep Pac at bay. You know what I mean? And I'm curious to see, you know, how he deals with the speed. The footwork of Manny. Manny's not like what he used to be. He's not what he used to be, but, you know, he's, like I said, he's still good enough. He's just C and B game is still better than a lot of A game guys. But I just like, you know, that Danny has timing, really good timing. You got to have it against Pacquiao, especially when you time his rushes. When he rushes in, you can time him with a straight right hand or even a check hook. But I just think stylistically, I think it's a great fight for both guys. And, you know, I would love to see that fight. I don't know who. I know I have an idea who I would pick in that fight. I think I would. Honestly, I think I would pick Danny in that fight. I would pick Danny, the younger guy. I would pick the younger guy, and just because those attributes that I did mention just a minute ago, I think that he has the goods. You know what I'm saying? He has the goods to be able to beat Manny Pacquiao.
What did you make of the knockout that he got over Brandon? Given that you knocked out Brandon too.
Wow. Well, I mean, Brandon, you know, it is what it is. Brandon was out of shape, probably. He was out of shape when I fought him, and then plus on top of that, which ain't my fault, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he had the tire around him the whole bit. It is what it is. I love Brandon. Though, hey,
yeah, I know.
I mean, he's cool, but I just, the way he knocked him out to the head, like, I'm like, oh, man, that's bad. That's bad. And the way it looked and everything, I'm just like, man, I feel for Brandon. I really do. I feel for Brandon, and you know, I just want him to get out. You know what I'm saying? Get out safe. You know what I'm saying? Like why he's ahead right now? Like just get out, B. You know what I mean? Like your time is up, man. I mean, you know, he had a little bit of success in that fight, but man, it was just a matter of time, and he got caught, and it was nasty, and I just feel that he shouldn't. I don't think he should be continuing fighting, man. I honestly do. But you know, at the end of the day, it's his career, it's his life, it's what he wants to do. But man, when I see that, I'm just like, I shake my head and be like, man, that's just bad. That's just bad.
How glad were you that you decided to walk away at this point? You walked away on top a lot, like.
You know what? I walked away actually with a loss.
Yeah, but it's still on top. You're still in one piece. You could have came back and fought again, but.
Yeah, I mean.
What was the last fight?
It was Pac.
Pacquiao, yeah.
Yeah, the last fight was Pac, but.
I mean, we all thought you were gonna come back, but you still had it. I mean.
No, listen. I was planning to come back. I was planning to coming back, and I honestly got truth, man. Like, I just don't have the guts for this shit anymore, bro. I don't have the guts for it. I don't have the heart for it anymore, babe. Like, I really don't. Like, you gotta have, you know, the heart. You gotta have the hunger and the heart the size of a freaking watermelon. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have the onions the size of a goddamn buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just. If you're not mentally into it, you shouldn't be going in the ring, and it can't be about money. It just can't be just about money. It got to be something else attached to this, man. Because that's your life in the ring, man. It's your life. People don't really realize, you know, every time you enter that ring, you don't come out the same. And I've had, you know, a friend, you know, Mr. App, who was a billionaire, friend, Mr. App, great guy, billionaire, passed away a few years ago. Had all the money in the world, but couldn't buy health. So, you know, I did well. Me and my wife, we did well with our money, our finances, and stuff like that. I just felt like, you know what? What else do I got to prove? I got 5 world championships. I mean, I fought the best at my time. You know, there's no need for me to continue on, you know, damaging my brain and damaging my body. I got 5 beautiful kids. You know, they all set up for college. We all good on that. I got my homes, I got my cars, I got everything I need out of the sport. And plus, you know, there's a possibility I could be, you know, commentating boxing. So, you know, that was my second career that I wanted to do. And I'm getting the opportunity now with ESPN to do that. And I'm having fun with it. And we'll see how long this ride goes. But I just felt it was perfect time.
Why is it that you've had a great time being able to transition and other guys have a terrible time doing that?
I don't know. I was always been a student of boxing. I've always studied film, and I've always been the type of guy that can break down fighters. You know, it's sometimes kind of hard for me when I'm commentating because I can't break down the fighter. I break down the fighter, but just enough, but not enough to give him away. I can't give him away. You know what I'm saying? And teach everybody else about him and all his faults and what he does wrong. Because every fighter, they have flaws. And if you exploit these flaws, you can better your chances in beating this fighter. So that's been the hardest part for me, is kind of limiting some of the things that I say or do, you know,
to stay
fair,
neutral.
Because neutral, because you know I don't want to give these fighters away. I don't want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you guys need to do the trainers need to do your homework.
Expose them on national
television. I don't want to expose them like that. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll hit some key points, maybe some cardinal rules that they break, but at the same time, I like to stay neutral. And you know, what I'm trying to bring is just, you know, I'm trying to work both sides. I want, you know, the challenger can't be left out. You know, I know how it feels to be a challenger, and I know how it feels to be the guy, the A side and the B side. So you can't leave the B side just by the wayside. You got to talk about the B side when you're doing good too. So yeah, I'm giving that balance, man. That's me. And then my experience in being in the ring and knowing and winning 5 world championships. I wasn't the most athletic guy. I wasn't the most talented guy.
You're the most ripped guy, dude.
Hey,
You're one of the most ripped guys I've ever seen.
Probably one of the best bodies. But what I'm saying is,
your abs had abs, dude.
I had an IQ. I had a real good IQ. Really good IQ, and I was able to read fighters, and I was able to understand their weaknesses, and I was understanding their strengths, and I would just throw their weaknesses. I'll throw it in their face until they change it. Then I'll do something else, and then I'll go right back to it and work again. And I'll just keep on doing that. So that was my thing, man. You know, and one of the things that you got to have as as a top guy, and y'all, a lot of young guys, listen to what I'm about to tell you guys, is that you always gotta be able to react. You have to punch, then react off of what they doing, and then punch again. You always gotta be able to do that. You have to be able to do that. The top guys in the sport, you do something, they come right back. I mean, it gets to a point where you don't even want to do nothing. You're like, you fainting like, oh, shit, do something, so I can count on you. Because the minute your hands fly, the minute they coming back with something. The minute your hands fly, the minute they coming back with something. So they always countering, counter to counter. And if you can stay 2 to 3 steps ahead of them and get them to dance to your rhythm, yeah, boom, you know what's coming back. Boom, 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 boom. You're already on the second and third move already. That's what you got to get to. You got to get to that point. You have to get to the point in your career. I don't see a lot of guys out there like that. I see Terence Crawford has it. I see Earl Spence has it. I see a lot of, the top guys. I'm talking about the young guys coming up. They wonder, how do you get to that level? Hey, first of all, you got to win. You got to win. That's the most important thing. You know what I mean? And don't just build for the day. Build for the future. Build for the future. Build for the future, man. You know what I mean? You're going 8 rounds right now. You got to be building to go 12. You should be building to go 12. You should be running like you want to go with 12. Start building that already, so you can have that already underneath you, and so that way when you get to 12, it's easy work. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's it, pretty much. And get your head right. Head got to be right. You got to be right spiritually. You got to be right emotionally, man. Like I told you, if you're not, the demons gonna come back and hunt you in the ring. I'm telling you, they gonna come back and they gonna come see you. Yeah, especially when you're tired and you holding on and your legs give out on you. You be like, damn. Why didn't I run that extra mile?
Why did I eat that burger in camp?
Dang. Yeah, why did I mess with that pork in camp? Dang. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have went out partying. Dang, I'm so tired. You start thinking of these things in the ring.
No Mexican meat.
And stay away from the damn, I asked Sasa Valdez, I said, you eat that meat over there? He said,
no. He didn't. He said he ate fish and chicken.
He said, no, I ain't messing with it. I said, good, man, good. I said, was that a choice? He said, no, I just like fish and chicken, just like lean stuff. So, I was just making a joke out of it.
Yeah, we're just joking.
But at the end of the day, man, what do you believe? Honestly, it's your opinion. Honestly, it's your opinion. The news is out about that whole thing. It's your opinion. It's how you view it. It's how you respect the fighter. It's how you understand the fighter. It don't matter what I say. It really don't matter what I say. You know what I mean? Because me being a fighter, if I was on the side, I'd be like, that's bullshit. That's me. Like, bullshit. No, that's wrong. You know what I mean? But what can you say? What can you say? The fight's still going on. You know what I mean? Who you got? Who you think?
That's tough.
I think I got Canelo, but I mean...
Canelo showed that he could adjust.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like this. Can Gennady fight it a better fight than he did? A little bit.
Yeah.
Go to the body more, cut the ring off better. Can Canelo fight a better fight than he did? Yeah, a little bit. Throws a little bit more, moves a little bit more, works on the conditioning.
Yeah.
They both fought a perfect fight, which is why we got a super close fight. Like, they fought as good as a fight game plan-wise they could fight to nullify the other guy's strengths.
Gennady didn't fight to the best of his ability, I don't think.
Yeah?
Hell.
Elaborate.
He landed 8 body shots the whole fight. Just like you said, he landed 8 body shots the whole fight. He didn't fight to the best of his ability. The guy sat on the ropes, bobbing and weaving, dodging and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? But he was afraid to come back with combination. When he did, it was beautiful, but most of the time he was afraid to come back with something because he didn't want to get clipped or countered. You know what I mean? Gennady, I thought Gennady fought, might have been not hesitant, just... Yeah, a little hesitant, I'm gonna say, especially when he had him in close quarters.
Yeah.
Especially he had him in close quarters, man. You got firepower like that, man. You hit a guy on the elbow, you hit a guy on the shoulder. I mean, anywhere, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. This energy going into him, it's gonna hurt him. You know what I mean? It's gonna bring the hands down. You bring the guy to the body. He's gonna bring his hands down to his, to his side, by his waist side, because he got to take his body now. He did none of that. He did none of that, man. He's sitting here just pawing away. You know what I mean? Give credit to what's name's defense, Canelo's defense. You know what I mean? But behind that defense, you gotta have offense. Good, you made him sweat, rolling his head, getting away. Oh, that's beautiful. But now you gotta come back with something. Now, the thing for me is that I've seen Canelo his whole dang career. He's never been able to hold that pace that high. Especially when he's getting pressed like that. He's never been able to hold that pace. That's why he likes to hang around the ropes. He likes to rest, and that's why he likes to play defense. He don't do no work. I don't see anything different because the second time around, I see the same thing.
Same fight?
I see the same type of fight,
From Canelo.
From Canelo.
From both. No, just
from
Canelo.
Yeah. I see the same type of fight. I see the same type of fight from Canelo because that's all I've seen of Canelo. You know, that's all I've seen. I mean, he gonna have to go train on the moon and get a little bit bigger gas tank. I don't know. But just like I said, I can be wrong. This is my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is my opinion. I just think that the jab of Golovkin is what breaks the timing of Canelo. He keeps landing that jab on that forehead or splitting that guard. You know, Canelo's gonna have a hard time countering him. He's gonna have a hard time countering Golovkin. And if Golovkin goes down to that body and wearing him down to the body, because you already know wherever Canelo goes, Golovkin's gonna be there. You can't sustain that high pace of fighting, especially with a guy that can punch that hard. And every time he hits you, he's draining you. Every time he punches you, he's draining you. Plus, every time you fire, there's a possibility you can get clipped or something, you know, in between. And that's another top fighters. They can fight, they can punch with you when you punch. That's another top fighter quality, you know what I mean, that they can do. A lot of these young fighters can't do it, but a lot of these top guys, they can do that. They punch while you're punching in between shots. Now, Golovkin can do that, all right? And if he lands something hard on Canelo, he can be hurt. I was surprised during the first fight how well Canelo took his punches. I was surprised. He took them well. He was nothing. Rolled a lot of shots.
Poker face.
No, but I mean, he took them like nothing.
Yeah.
You know, I took him like. I'm just worried about the pace and if he's gonna have a gas tank to be able to put out
more punches than what he did in the first one.
Than what he did in the first one, man. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be tough to do, man. Especially against a guy that comes forward and he pretty much fights the same way every time. But like I said, come on, man, you got a Mexican trainer, man. You got a Latin trainer. You ain't go to the 8 times to the body. What the? Come on, man. I'm sitting there screaming like, you gotta be kidding me, man. 8 shots to the body, hit him to the body, especially when he backed up against the ropes. Hit him to the body. But this is what I'm telling you. The setup, having the second and third opportunity, all right? That's what I'm talking about now. So now, you go to that body, you know he's countering. Be ready for that counter. See, that's the thing I'm talking about. You got to be 2-3 steps ahead of him. You throw a left hook to the body, guess what? The right hand or the right uppercut could come.
Yeah.
It can come. You know what I'm saying? Be aware of that. Know that already going in when you do dig down to that body. So guess what? Boom, and double it. Boom. Or fake high, go fake high and then tap high and then drop down to the body hard. To get that hand at home. And get that hand high and then go down to the body. These are little things that you can do, man. Especially when you got guys against the ropes like that. Instead of just sitting in front of them and not doing anything at all. So, I'm picking Golovkin. I'm going
knockout, decision?
I know, it's going to be a decision.
Decision? And did you have Gennady winning the first one?
Yeah, I did. I did have Gennady winning the first one. But I'm going, like I said, one is great. Everybody's picking Canelo. I get it. I'm going with Golovkin. I'm going with Gennady. And I think it's going to be close to the same fight, but I think he's going to do a little bit more when he has the chance to. So that's my pick, man.
That's Brad's pick right there.
That's my
official
pick. Hey, they love it or hate it. It's all good.
Think if you go to the body, you could KO him?
Oh, to the body?
Yeah.
Anything is possible in boxing, but I doubt that.
Yeah.
I doubt that he'll KO.
Gennady.
I doubt that he'll. Well, Gennady to the body. So you talking about Canelo if he goes down to the body?
No,
Canelo has to go to the body. He has to go down to the body. If you don't go down to the body, how you gonna slow this bull down? You know, you gotta go to the body. That slows down pressure. Slows down pressure. Really, go down to the body. Throw that jab at the chest. That slows down pressure. Hit him to the body. That slows down pressure. Don't stop it, but it slows it down. And plus, it takes the power away from the guy. It takes the power away from the guy. I'll give you a quick story. It was about probably like early 2000, 2001 or something. I fought against a guy named Anthony Thompson in amateurs. We went, it was a 4-round fight. First 2 rounds, he goes down to my body. I'm beating him on the points. The last 2 rounds, I couldn't feel my legs. I was tired, I was gasping for air. I didn't know what happened. I was like, what the heck happened? I'm in the best shape of my life, fighting for this, the national pals. He took everything out of me. just by focusing on my body for 2 rounds, he took everything out of me. From that point on, I became an instant body attacker. From that point on, because I was just like, oh my God. Like, this dude just went down on my body, broke me down, physically took my conditioning away from me. And now, and he dominated me in the back end of the fight. He ends up winning 10-6, but, from that day on, it was a learning experience for me. So that's why if you focus on the body, you'll be able to slow that guy down. So if Canelo was focused on the body, guess what else happens when you go on the body?
Opens up the head.
Opens up the head. You want to know why? Because now they're focusing on blocking those body shots. Now they bring their hands down, and you hit them to the head. Perfect opportunity. And you hit them in the same spot over and over. Guess what? Sooner or later, they gonna go down.
Even with all the ab work and all that, those body shots still hurt?
Body shots hurt, man.
Yeah?
I mean, I've been hit with body shots, dude, where my whole right side, that focus my liver, my whole right side just go numb. Like, go numb. You know what I mean? And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, damn. You know what I mean? I'm tripping in the ring, baby.
Yeah.
I've been hit with shots in the head where, dude, I'm thinking I'm still in the 2nd round and I'm in the 10th. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Coach, it's the 2nd round. It's the 10th round. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm seriously, man, that's been 2 fights where I was.
Which fights were those? Well, one, the Provodnikov one, right?
The Provodnikov fight was one, and then Kendall Hart was another one.
Oh.
Kendall Hart was another fight. I went down in the 1st round, nasty left hook. I thought I was still around the 2nd or 3rd round, and I was in the 10th already, going in championship rounds. Another one was it was a headbutt I suffered against Eli Addison. It was for the WBCU title at 140 pounds. And he hit me with a headbutt on the temple. And I went and I didn't go down, but I was out on my feet, B. And I didn't really remember too much of that fight.
So you're just going like on autopilot, like on instinct?
Yeah, pretty much, bro.
Bradley,
scary feeling.
Just honestly asking, do you feel any lingering effects from your professional career? I mean, you have so many hard fights.
Oh, man.
You had a long career, man.
I still look good.
Look at that.
No facts.
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, you won't know until you're in your 50s, late 40s or 50s. At the end of the day, you get hit upside your head for 12 rounds. There's definitely gonna be some sort of effects, but there's a lot of things out there that you can do to help stimulate your brain and to help it get better. That you can do. There's a lot of things that's out there. There's a lot of research out there. So
see, that's the thing that a lot of people don't know. A lot of fighters don't even know.
Nah, they don't pay attention.
Mental games, mental exercises.
Mental exercise, mental game puzzles. Word search. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you can do to keep yourself sharp. You know what I mean? And to to build more of those, connect more of those nerve endings in your brain. So they say that you can reconnect them. So that's what I was told. So,
and that was after the Provodnikov fight, right?
Yeah.
You went ahead and did all that.
Yeah, but at the same time, man, it's just like, conditioning yourself, conditioning your body, you got to condition your brain as well. Especially when you're in your career, especially when you're out of your career. But, Ali said it the best. The best thing is to stay in shape. The better in shape you are, the more healthy your brain's going to be, because now you got oxygen flowing all the way to your whole body.
You can take the damage better, huh?
Oh, yeah, when you're in super shape, yeah, that's why it's important. So. Yeah. You see the guys on Sports Center, the older guys, football players, they still look good because they stay in shape. You know what I mean? And they perform, and they still perform at the highest level. Calling football. So it's all good, man. Well, shoot, hey.
Appreciate you, Timothy.
One of the things that I miss most about this boxing game, man. Real quick, before I go. Boxing is so egotistic, baby. It is one of those things where it fuels you, baby. It's like, all the attention on you, you know what I mean? And, we born alone, and we selfish as hell. We selfish. But it's one of those sports where it's not like a team thing. You get all the, basically the glory. I miss the ring walks. I miss the adrenaline feeling, the feeling that you get when you standing face to face with a guy. I miss the combat. I miss that mano a mano, like I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I miss that, man. That's the only thing I can say that I miss about the sport. But like I said, when I get around that ring, even when I'm broadcasting, I get nervous still, because I know what those guys are going through in the ring. I know how they feel. and I know how they feel when they get hurt or knocked down, and I know what it takes, and I know that these guys, when they enter the ring, they're not gonna come out the same. They're not gonna be the same person they was when they come out. So the sport needs to be respected. To me, there's no such thing as a bum in boxing, because like I said, it takes a lot of heart, determination. You got to have guts to get into the step foot in that ring. And no one, I know, no one really understands that, especially a fan that's out there, you know, that's either talking bad about a fighter. They don't really understand what that fighter goes through on a regular basis in training, and what he goes through mentally, his body changing, and his life is changing right before his eyes. The fighter don't really realize that either, especially when he's in at the highest point in his career. He don't really realize that, man. And so, all the fans out there, respect these fighters, man. For real, respect these fighters. This fighter might not be as good as this fighter. This fighter might be, as good as this fighter, but respect these fighters for getting into the ring and being warriors, man. And if you ain't done it, don't knock it until you get in there and done it. 'Cause the reason why I can talk about this, because I've done it. Ain't nobody tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? I've done it. I don't care how long casting or whatever boxing. I've done it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me nothing. So if you ain't done it and never tried it, that's why I always ask. You ever been in the ring? Go down to the gym. Go down to your local gym and get in the ring. Get in the ring with one of your friends, or get in the ring with your enemy, and go at it. And don't turn your back. And I want to see what you think about a boxer. Just go one round. Be tired like a son of a gun. Yeah, and they going 12 rounds, hard rounds. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I got for the fans. I love you guys, man.
Appreciate you, Timothy.